day 16 of the RFS Fluid Links Advent Calendar. This question comes from Catherine _ 67 on Twitter. Here's a simple question. What is your favorite Who-related memory? With like we maybe have, 3 or 4, so this should be easy to pick from. But
I mean, Day of the Doctor is way the hell up there.
It's up there. It's up there. But the pre-podcasting days are wide open too here,
Because Day of the Doctor is definitely up there. Like our first Gallifrey 1 was way up there. I've got some reasonably fond memories of the what was retrospectively not that great of a 1988 Doctor Who convention we had here in Edmonton with John
It wasn't that great, but it was fun. Yeah,
John Levine,
it was fun.
Yeah.
I can think of like the viewing party we had for the TV movie back in '96.
I've got another one. Right. My mother went to Powell's Books in Portland because my dad had some work thing he had to do in Portland, and she brought home about 30 Target novels because for some reason they were cheap, or she spent a lot of money, one of the two. And I was like agog. It was the greatest gift ever. All these Target novels just showed up at once. It was fantastic.
I remember once upon a time with a friend or two going to the Southgate branch of the Edmonton Public Library and sitting there for quite a while with like a list and literally checking out one copy of every single Target book they had. So like leaving the library with literally like 100 and something books.
Well, where you could even do that. But
yeah,
here we are.
We could look. Does the library provide like a wheelbarrow or something when you're?
Yes, this should provide adequate mental substance for the Doctor Who marathon.
Yeah. Like spend some time like putting them like on a bookshelf at a friend's place and whatever for the 3 weeks that we were allowed to take them out before they were due back.
Just to imagine, like, maybe in like 30 years' time, I'll own all these and have on a bookshelf, and I won't ever read them or anything like that, but I'll have them. Maybe that's what you thought, because that would have been pretty cool.
Well, I do have them, and I have read them. So.
Oh, you have read them at least, okay, but you do have them.
I think seeing the 5 Doctors for the first time was probably kind of a big deal too, because it was so anticipated. And you're like 12, 13, however old you are, right?
Yeah.
So.
The KSPS special day thing when they showed Resistance is Useless and Tomb of the Cybermen.
Oh, yes, June of '92. That was a big day.
Visiting KSPS, Stephen. I think that was up there too.
It's way up there. Yeah, visiting the hallowed ground, the nondescript offices of KSPS
in a suburb of Spokane.
Yeah,
very big deal to us.
Big, huge. Amid smoke. Oh, there's a huge like forest fire going on or outside. It was like smoky air and everything.
And I always remember walking out of there and saying, "Well, I don't often quote Kanye West, but my life is dope, and I do dope bleep."
I think you did say that, actually. Yeah,
I did.
Yeah,
but if we had to pick one,
oh boy,
if I had to pick one, it would be the entire experience of Day of the Doctor in the theater. Like
that's the thing.
One of the best theater experiences I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
How about just a little that, but a little wider, a little more expanded? How about just the 50th anniversary?
Oh, my God.
That's true.
To include a week or two ago, as we record this. No, it's Doctor Who Day. It's November 24th, so a few weeks back. I watched the Five-ish Doctors reboot for the first time, probably since 2013, and just laughed my ass off.
It's great.
Forgotten about how much good stuff was in there.
Mm-hmm.
So that and Night of the Doctor and Day of the Doctor.
And Adventure Space and Time is phenomenal.
Adventure Space and Time and even the After Party.
After party, even like the like it doesn't even extend like the whole year. Let's face it, like there was all stuff throughout the year that was coming out and being announced, and Peter Capaldi being announced.
The surprise appearance of Tom Baker at the end of the Day of the Doctor.
Tom Baker at the end of that.
Or No Sir All 13.
Yeah.
Or
missing episodes coming back early October of that year.
We had Web and
Enemy as part of it. Like just everything, that whole celebration.
And the Omni rumor in general leading up to that.
Oh, God, I tell you, I miss the Omni rumor.
That was one of your deepest dives, Stephen, and I've seen you do some deep dives in time, but that was possibly your deepest.
That might be, I mean, it's weird that the feeling of hope is such a happy memory. When I
remember, it's not weird. It's perfectly normal given to our circumstances at the moment.
It is, yeah.
The summer prior in 2013, we were at WesterCon in Sacramento as guests, no less.
Yeah.
And I remember talking with various people about the Omni rumor at that con.
I remember it happening in 2012 in Chicago TARDIS. There was talk of the Omni. It was occupied our lives for 2 years. Little did I know when I was a small. I mean, look at you talking about events with people. I never knew any Doctor Who fans until I met Warren. And so
that was a real letdown. So
yeah, all my early memories were basically solo. I still when I go and visit my parents' place, and go downstairs in the house, thinking, this is where I watched all my Doctor Who, all of it, basically. Running upstairs to grab a bowl of Shreddies and running down in 22 seconds flat, so I didn't miss anything.
I no longer live or have access to the house I grew up in, so somebody else lives in it now. So I guess I could go. Could I go down to your basement and just stare at a corner of it, which is where my old crappy Zenith and then Sony TVs were, where I watched Doctor Who? And they're like, "No, you're a crazy person. Get out of here."
Oh, I think you should do that, Warren. I think maybe for the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who, I think you know what, do this one fun. Just see what happens. We'll make it
on November 23rd. Send increasingly cryptic notes to this poor family that lives in where I grew up now, saying, "I am coming."
Yeah, just stand in a field across the way, dressed all in white, and just point at them.
Oh my God. I'd get arrested and then killed, and they'd be right to do so.